Hey guys, what is going on? Ben here. This training is going to be about Aweber. So this is a little bit more, this is a more advanced application. So if you're watching this, guys, if you are watching this, I just want to say congratulations for advancing into your internet marketing endeavors. So everything about Aweber is really to build an autoresponder. You know, your whole idea is to captivate the leads, people who saw the offer, and maybe they didn't want to buy now, so they gave you your email address to watch the VSL, the video sales letter. Now, let's face it, most people do not buy on the first time because there's so many scams out there. So in the internet marketing world, that is why you have an autoresponder to follow up with these people. Sometimes it takes 7 or 8 times to see an offer before people buy in. So that's what an autoresponder is. So we're going to be focusing this training on Aweber. There's many out there that you can use: GetResponse, Infusionsoft, MailChimp. The list goes on and on and on. My training is with Aweber because I am very familiar with it and I've been using it, and it just works. So the list that you're going to see is so anyways, you're gonna log into your information. Actually, what I'm gonna do is we'll do it this way. I'm gonna do it fresh. So we're gonna go on Aweber, and we're gonna do a free trial. Okay, you're gonna fill in your information. I recommend it's after the free trial, you can start for free. You still have to put in your credit card information, and then afterwards it's $19 a month. Now let's face it, yes, it is a monthly expense, but at the end of the day, you're going to be far exceeding the $19 a month. If you're worried about the little things in business, you're going to have a tough time. In business, we have expenses. So this is just one expense that it's actually a tool that will help you invest. So go ahead and fill out all this information. As you guys have seen, I've already have this. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And what you're going to see this is my information. This is for MCA. So this week alone, I had 555 leads. Okay. And 3 people unsubscribed, 86 people subscribed yesterday. I cut my ads off today because I've just been so busy, answering all your guys' questions and following up and just kind of trying to help you the best way that I know possible. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is set up your what they call legacy follow-up series. And that's right here. As you guys get involved with Aweber, you're going to want to familiarize yourself with this. So the very first thing you're going to do is go to legacy follow-up. Okay. What a legacy follow-up is, it's designed to where somebody sends you, what it's designed to do is give you their email address prior to watching whatever your offer is, whether it's a video sales letter, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a product launch, a system launch. You always want to get their email address before you give them the offer, and the reason is so you can sell them again and again and again. And as long as you have that email address, you'll have the ability to resell and really scale. In this business, your email list is a huge asset. It's like one of your biggest assets. There are people in this industry that have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people on their list, and they've been building lists for years. So always keep that in mind. You always want somebody's email address. Always send them to the landing page, your domain, the landing page. Get that email address. Never just give them a link to anything. Always get their email address. Okay, so once you're in your legacy follow-up series, as you guys will see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 emails. So you'll notice that's okay. So what this is now, yes, once you set this up, it takes some time to set it up. I'm not going to lie. If you're writing good emails, sometimes it'll take up to 2 days. But what's great about it is you only have to set it up once. Okay. So when somebody opts into your email list, when they watch the video sales letter and they don't buy, they get this. This is the very first email they get. Okay, we'll click on it. All right. And this is, remember what I told you, this is what you call a legacy. This is what we call a follow-up. Okay. So you'll notice in this industry, or for MCA, we don't get their first name. And actually, well, I just caught that. So you really don't need their name in the beginning. You just say, hey, you're in. Sometimes your subject line right here, guys, is the most vital thing. You know, I'm going to show you in some later training what you can do in subject lines to get a higher open rate. You want people to open your email. And because there's so many people spamming everybody, and because there's so many people fighting to see eyes, you want this subject line to be captivating, so where they open this email up, they'll read your body. So what I want you guys to notice is here, look how simple this email is. You're in. Here's a sneak peek at my video that you requested to watch. Look forward to working with you. Your friend, Ben Hill. P.S. Look out for tomorrow's email. Special gift for you. So what I'm doing is I'm drawing them to, what I'm doing is I'm building curiosity. Okay, so you see there's nothing really special about what I'm doing. It's just automation. The number one way you're going to make a lot of money in this industry is automating everything. Okay, so this is simple. I'm just pretty much saying, hey, thank you. So going back to the landing page, they gave me their email address. Then they see my offer. Well, if they didn't like my offer, I still have their email address. And this email gets sent out to them right away. Okay. So if you notice in the body line here, I say, here's a sneak peek of the video you request to watch. They already watched the video. But if they forgot, this right here is what you call a hyperlink. You'll highlight it. Okay. Typically this is black, but when you highlight it, you'll go up here to the link. Then you're going to send them back. Hopefully you guys can see this. I do apologize. What you're going to do is you're going to send them back to the landing page. Okay. So just to make this clear, you know, don't send them back to your capture page. You want to send them right back to this. So go ahead and grab that whole URL, copy it. And what are you going to do? You're going to paste it right there. Okay. Now, don't just hit OK. What you need to do is you need to scroll all the way over and make sure, did you see how that it said HTTP // You need to make sure that that's been taken out. And the reason why is because it's already over here. So whenever you drop the URL here, you need to make sure that if it says HTTPS, then over here, you need to match it with that. Okay, well, I know this is only an HTTP. So anyways, you just hit OK, and then boom. So what happens is now when this email gets sent, it turns blue, and they're able to click on this link. And then what happens is it sends them right back into the system to where they can watch the video or go ahead and get started. So every one of your emails, you want to have 1 to 2 links. Don't have more than 2 links. And I actually put my phone number in here, and I also put a button that says add me on Facebook. However, I don't do that on the very first email. All I do is just make it very simple. Okay, I'm going to save and exit. Hope you guys are gaining some value out of this. Nobody ever taught me how to use this. I kind of had to fail my way into success with this. And then I've truly learned how to develop this skill as the time went on. Okay, and then so this is the first day. So today is February the 22nd. And if they opted in today, that means give me their email address. This is the very first email. Well, the next day is right here. Now, you will see when settings for this particular email, okay, it says follow-up number 1, welcome message your subscribers will get immediately after they signing up. Okay, you always want to make sure you track your clicks on the website. The reason why is because it will show it in your stats over here, and that'll be in a different training. But for now, as you see, 32% of people who are giving me their email address. So out of 500 people that are on my list for this week, 32% of people are opening it up. So that means 160 people opened this first email. And as statistics show, it's always like this, right? It's just the nature of the beast. Your percentages typically go down, and that's with these legacy follow-ups. But you guys get the drift. So it says send immediately, send 1 day after the previous message, send 1 day after the previous message, send 1 day after the previous message. Okay, I'm going to show you another one. I'm not going to show you. I really don't want to get so. Like I do screenshots, of proof and things like that. And see where it says add me on Facebook? So you'll go up and you'll put your Facebook information in there, and you'll go up here, you'll highlight it. Or with Facebook, you actually don't, no, wait, Facebook, you still need to do that. So you'll go up here, boom, put in Facebook, and then save and exit. So you see, this is not very hard. So the whole idea is this legacy series, this follow-up, typically most people's follow-ups are only 5 days. I do 6 just to kind of, because I want to push the envelope. I want people to know I'm in this industry. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm here to provide them a valuable product or service, which is MCA. MCA has over $150,000 worth of benefits. All we're doing is selling roadside assistance for $39.90 up front and $19.95 a month. Okay, so most people join MCAs because you can make money, but us as smart marketers, we don't spam people's wall. We actually run a legitimate business. We run ads. We show them, we put our landing page out, and then if they like it, they buy into the system and then get MCA. So this is all automated, so so the very first thing that you're going to do is actually, if I can remember, we're going to go to list options, list settings. You're going to go to list settings. And what you're going to do is down here, you want to name your list. Okay. All right. Your list is whatever you want to call it. This doesn't get shown to customers or your clients or your leads. And just put something simple in there. I put congrats, you made it, which was irrelevant. Put your name in an address. Okay. If you guys don't have an address, a lot of these third-party email address, the free ones like Yahoo Mail, Gmail, they don't like, autoresponders. So if you don't have one, guys, I highly recommend whatever your domain is, like this is one of my domains right here, yourlifetoday.net. So go to wherever you purchase your domain and see if they offer an email service for that domain. So mine is ben.hill@yourlifetoday. That is the email address that people are going to reply to. So when they don't reply back to Aweber, because Aweber is just an automated service that sends out emails to thousands of people at one time. I highly recommend also not using your legitimate address. Guys, I live in Asheville, North Carolina, but this is not my legitimate address. And the reason why I don't put in my legitimate address is through security purposes. I don't want people showing up at my house. So just pick an address somewhere close in your area, in your neighborhood, and then just use this, okay? You don't have to worry about this, and just click settings, save settings, okay? Then you're going to click on right here where it says confirmed opt-in. Click on confirmed opt-in. Do not mess with anything on here other than this, okay? When you get to this page, when you get to down here, it's going to show this, okay? It's going to have this on green. You want to turn this off. You do not want to send a confirmed opt-in email for web forms. It's not really important for you guys to understand this right now, but just make sure this is off. Yes, you want to make sure that's off. You do not want to send a confirmed opt-in. Don't have to worry about this. Just click Save Settings. Okay. It is of the utmost. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about anything but just turning this off. Once you turn that off, save settings. Okay. And then you're good to go. All right. So for you guys that are wanting to, if you're using the VSL, if you're using the DIM back office, and you're using their system and you're not building out your own sales funnel, or you're not building out your own capture pages like ClickFunnels, then what you're going to do is you're going to go in here, you're going to put add subscribers. Okay. And you're going to click right here, import more than 10 subscribers. And I can show you something very cool. It's going to be on a later training. But for right now, this is going to be good. So you're going to do this. If you have a CSV file, like if you come from a different internet marketing niche, or if you used a different lead platform and you have a huge list of subscribers from another service, what you can do is you can click right here and then you can upload the CSV file from the other autoresponder software program. All right. And you'll also choose your list that you're going to be adding them to them. The list that I'm using right now is the MCA DIM opt-in. Okay, then you're going to put here to click the input. And then what you're going to do is, it's really not necessary to add their first name in, but just put in their email address. So you'll put in blah, 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 at gmail.com. And the next one at yahoomail.com. Yeah, but anyways, so you get it. You just keep adding them in there, and you add them in there, and you add them in there. And then you're going to go here. I would recommend doing 20 at a time. If you have a huge list, do 30 or 40 at a time. But don't add them to your list until you never want to add them to your list unless you have, oops, sorry guys. You never want to add them to your list unless you have your follow-up series already built out. The reason why is because once you do this, oh crap. Once you do this, once you add them on your list and you hit next, okay, it's going to immediately put them into that follow-up series. Well, what happens? Okay. Well, number one, they're going to go into your system and they're not going to get any messages. The whole point of importing them is so they will hit your sequence right away. Okay. Don't mess with this. If it says first name, change it out to email. You only need their email address. Okay. Click next. Then they're going to ask you some information like this. How do your subscriber join your list? But they signed up on my website, and then whatever your domain name is. Whatever, if you bought it, Namecheap or GoDaddy, just type it in, blah, 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 .com, okay? I'm actually going to have to do this for this time. So you're going to go here. Are you bringing a subscriber from over another email provider? Just say no. It is. They don't really give a daggum about it. Then when you get here, should we send your legacy follow-up series to these subscribers? I can't even speak. Yes, start these subscribers on a specific follow-up. You always want to select number one. So do you remember what I just said? Do not update your list. Don't import a list unless you have your follow-up in series. Why? Because you're going to have to select. You always start with day one. Okay, so boom. You start with day one, and then boom. Do you want your subscribers to opt in again? No. It is not important because they're already in the follow-up series. They don't need to opt in again. What are they opting in for? Okay. You don't need to worry about tags. Just finish your import. Boom. Look, it's done. So then they're going to send you an email to the email that you used, all right, in your settings, okay, which is not here. It's whatever you predominantly use, whether it's your Gmail, your personal account, whatever that you've decided to use. So this wraps it up, guys. If you have any further questions in regard to this, please stop the video, go back, open up a secondary window, minimize the screen, watch this video as you're doing it, stop the video or pause the video, do it yourself, play the video, Keep watching over and over and over again until you understand this, because it is of the utmost importance that you guys truly understand that Aweber, or having an autoresponder of your own, is very important to follow up with your leads. All right. So I hope that helped you guys. I do appreciate you, and we will chat very soon. And let's crush it, guys. It's game time.